There was a soul just walked off.
We say no to digital ID. We say no. We say no to digital ID.
Hello there. Well, that video snippet just shows you how the woke side operates, doesn't it? And I'll show you some more of that video in a moment. Now, I was just stood there filming the approach of the main body of the No to Digital ID protest march yesterday, a very peaceful march by the way, when this complete and utter gimboid approached me fast from the left, pointed his phone at me, presumably filming me, and shouted obscenities in my face. Now, when at these events filming on the fly, I do keep my wits about me with regard to who is in the vicinity, especially in London, with its propensity to somehow produce a lot of mobile phone grabbers and the like. So while I was videoing, I was aware this guy was approaching from the other side of the white ribbon that was there, I think, to guide the march route. But I assumed this guy, and I hope I'm not misgendering or anything, I assumed he was just one of the many crossing the road before the march got there. Or maybe, like some people do, just coming up for a quick chat with me. But he came right up to me with his phone in his hand, pointing at me, and he shouted obscenities right into my face. Then he turned smartly away and hurried off into the crowd, probably thinking how clever and how articulate he was not. Hadn't he realised I was live streaming? So I thought for a moment and decided that having such a one-sided sudden encounter being portrayed by some goon on his social media as a win for the woke was not on. So I resolved to get some video of his face before he got away. No violence intended, just return the compliment, so to speak. So I chased him as quickly but stealthily as I could and got this lovely little shot from his left-hand side. And when he realised I was there and what I was doing, he lashed out with his left arm and pushed me away. And to be clear, I did not touch him. I was careful not to do that. And then he ran off. The woke on full display. They can dish it out, but they cannot take it back. This guy suddenly found out that being amusing isn't as easy as being an obnoxious little twat. Now, before I show you more of this event, most of you watching right now aren't subscribed. So here's what you need to do after liking this video. Press the subscribe button, then hit the little bell, select all, and make sure your YouTube app is set to receive notifications. That way you'll get every single Jeff Taylor video the moment it's released. And if you don't, you're going to miss out what's coming. And by the way, as you can see from these screenshots taken seconds before and after that event, there was a shed load of police officers in my vicinity too. And this guy, the bloke on the right with the backpack, just walked up and did what he did. I had to go at quite a pace to catch up with him and thread my way carefully through the throng. But I think it was worth it to make the point that being a nasty little oik doesn't always pay off. There was a soul just walked off.
We say no to digital ID. We say no. We say no to digital ID.
That's the guy who just assaulted me. He assaulted me. Run away. Now, if someone comes up and does that to me, then I believe I have every right to do what I did. And had the police noticed the incident and intervened, then I would not have needed to chase the guy down to get that video shot. Because by the time I got their full attention and explained the event to an officer, the perp would have been clear away. Anyway, the Met had their hands full with the far-right protest march at the time, didn't they? And here's the event in slow time. I had my eyes on him from the moment he shouted at me to the point he disappeared down a side street. There he is, the one with the backpack on. And look at all the police around the place. And as you can see, I kept a distance from him to ensure there was no physical contact instigated by me. It was he, on realising what was happening, who did the shoving. Wonder if he thinks he's clever now. So was it right of me to go after him in such a manner? I think definitely yes. Had this been a pro-Pally march and someone got caught doing what he did to one of the protesters, I think the police might have classified it as a potential breach of the peace. And under all those prevent-style programmes, it could have been seen as someone on the first rung towards more heinous acts. You get the idea. Am I going to get on my high horse and report this to His Majesty's Metropolitan Constabulary? I'm not so sure about that. At the end of the day, no one was physically hurt. Well, I wasn't, despite the left-arm swipe I received. The old adage is that the pen is mightier than the sword. In this instance, though, the live camera is mightier than the idiot. And he did this at a No to Digital ID protest. Had digital ID and social credit scoring been in place right now, he would be right in the cack. Finally, please like, subscribe and comment below, and a big shout out to our channel membership and Patreon supporters, and thank you for watching.